So, Nipponichi Software America recently released the English demo for one of the games I've been looking forward to playing since seeing its teaser trailer, Monark. And naturally, I went ahead and played the whole thing, which took me about 3 hours to complete. What's up, girls and boys? What's up, internet? I am Bianca, and for today, I'll be sharing my thoughts regarding my Monark demo playthrough. So, for those unaware of what this game is, and without diving too deep into the story of the game itself, Monark is an upcoming JRPG for the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5, and it revolves around Shin Mikado Academy and the people trapped within, engulfed in madness-inducing mist and the threats that arise with it, with our protagonist and his ragtag group attempting to get to the bottom of the cause of it and save everyone inside. In a nutshell, and right off the bat, Monark made me feel like I was playing something that is a mix of all the good and great things that there are from a narrative standpoint from Persona, Danganronpa, and Caligula Effect games. Like, there was this moment while we were exploring the Academy's second floor and we find these notes that are scattered that tells of a story between these two girls who were trapped within the fog and slowly lost their minds, with the story culminating with us meeting one of the girls and learning that the other girl is missing, with a dark and foreboding dialogue about the locker where the girl was standing smelling bad, implying that there might be a dead body inside. That's just morbidly intriguing and very well done. It also reminds me a bit of the Coma's Notes and how it expanded the lore and the story of that game by finding these notes, which is what I feel like Monark is trying to do as well. I also like the fact that there is an English option for the voices in this game and that they're all, at least those that we have heard in the demo, very well done, and they do fit their characters' personalities quite well.
You're okay? You're really okay?
The battle mechanics? It feels like it is the love child of Persona and Shin Megami Tensei, with physical attacks requiring the use of HP to execute an MP, or in Monarch's case, our sanity in the form of the madness gauge increasing, and the battle movement mechanic that I remember from Eternal Sonata, Caligula Effect, and the Legend of Heroes titles. It works so well, and it makes the battle require a little bit of strategy while keeping it a lot more fun and somewhat faster paced than Caligula Effect and its sequel made me feel. The graphics, the character rigging to be specific, feels a bit stiff and stilted during in-game cutscenes, but are actually pretty good to watch whenever the 3D movie cutscenes occur. The music, especially during important story beats, are similar to Persona, wherein the beats and tunes are catchy, and you get a sense, in the case of Hinata's pivotal confrontation scene found by the end of the demo, of the player's resolution and their resolve.
And come back safely. For Chio and all the others.
I feel like this is one of those games that's going to have a killer soundtrack based from the few songs we have heard in the demo. And I'm really glad that Monark is going to have a built-in jukebox within the game where we can listen to all of these tracks. Now that those are out of the way, what I particularly loved in the demo is Vanitas, this rabbit plushie character whom our character makes a pact with, which in turn enabled our character to have the power to fight back. Vanitas is such a fun character to watch others interact with, especially with Chio. His dialogue makes me grin from ear to ear with how it is written and delivered. Even his character design is something that I would really like to have a plushie of. Really, I think he was the highlight of the demo, and he was what made the demo so much fun to play and whom I look forward to interacting more with in the full game.
No fair! You never told me Vanitas was this cutesy-wootsy adorable!
Hey now, you're suffocating the poor thing.
A being like me has no need for breath. Lend me your aid from your sister of death. You flagitious fiend!
Another thing that was interestingly done in this title were the personality tests. The demo essentially starts off with one, which determines what kind of vessel or these customizable puppet-like characters you can have with you during battle you end up getting. There are many scattered throughout the demo as well, and depending on what your answers to these questions are, you will get not only a psychological and personality-related insight based on your choices, but the corresponding increase in your ego. This is so much fun to answer, and the insight provided from our choices often doesn't fall far from the mark. What I didn't like with what I saw and with what I played in the demo, apart from the jarring character animation during gameplay, is how other characters speak. Particularly the first act's antagonist. I personally always find it so weird to hear what should be high schoolers speak in such a way that makes them break that character mold. This is especially weird to see and hear during the demo's final confrontation. I just wish that how they spoke matched with their age. And I get that this has something to do with the translation, of which I am assuming Kurama, the character I am talking about, was meant to speak in a dignified, poised, and high and mighty way. But that way of speaking didn't really translate that well with the English translation, even if it was done so that we could grasp on the ideals and the motivations of Kurama's character. But that's just me nitpicking. I gotta say though, this demo made me feel more hyped for the game's release, which is pretty much going to be squished in the middle of releases for the two highly anticipated titles, Elden Ring and Horizon Forbidden West, which I honestly feel like is a bold move for NIS America to release it during this month. But that just means there's new amazing games for us to dive into, which is a big win for gamers all the same. Anyways, these are just my impressions and thoughts on the Monark demo. The full game is going to be released on the 22nd of February and again will be available on the Switch, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. And if you plan to pre-order the game, you will be getting collab items, which are cosmetic items for the protagonist and your vessel from Caligula Effect 2 and Crystar. This pre-order bonus is only available for grabs until the game's release. So, if you're interested, don't miss out. And that's about all the time we have for today. I really just wanted to share my thoughts and impressions on the demo, which I've just played, and also remind you guys, again, with all the hype surrounding all the other releases coming this February, that Monark is also going to be released then. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, you guys know the drill. Dream on, fly on. Bye-bye for now. Keep safe, everyone.
Someday, we'll have a last conversation and drink our last cup of coffee. Someday, we might be 80 and think about the different